What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am in Atlanta. I just flew in this morning. I'm only here for a couple of days, but I had to come to my favorite poke place. It's called Poke Burri in East Atlanta because they have sushi pizza, sushi donuts, and sushi corn dogs. So let's go in and check it out. Alright, this is not my favorite setup of all time. I don't really have a place to sit where you can actually see the food also, so I'm just going to show you the food as I eat it, and we're going to have to deal with that, but we'll be fine. Because we have sushi pizza. Is this not the greatest invention of all time? Hey look! He's made pepperonis out of spicy tuna. It's miraculous. Then we have sushi donut, and this is topped with, looks like spicy tuna, regular tuna, salmon, avocado, and crab meat. It's an everything sushi donut. And then this is a sushi corn dog. So it's basically a sushi roll. I think they stuff it mostly with crab mix, and then it's deep fried, and then they add like delicious sauces on top of it. Super legit, super legit. I think we have to start with the pizza though, because I've had the other two things before actually, and they're super delicious. But I haven't had sushi pizza before, and I'm obviously very excited about it. Oh, and I was gonna wear my pizza hat, but I didn't like the color of it, and it's also not a trucker hat, and those look really cute on me backwards, so. Which piece should we start with? I think we should start with the pepperoni. I mean, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? And it's stuffed crust. It's a salmon roll. Oh my gosh, guys. Alright, how are we gonna do this? Oh my god. This is so freaking good. So it's basically nori on the bottom, and then they spread rice on top of it, and then they just add sushi toppings on top of the rice. So this one has crab mix, and then little spicy tuna pepperonis. Oh my gosh.
Great protection is more spray.
So something that you don't know about me. I went to Florida State for college, which is in Tallahassee, Florida. Woo, go Noles. And I served tables there when I was in college for like a year and a half or 2 years or something like that. And I didn't like sushi before. It was a sushi restaurant that I served tables at, if I didn't just mention that. I had never liked sushi before working there, and then over the course of like the year and a half became like highly obsessed with sushi. It's everywhere. And everybody would make fun of me because I'm the fat ass that just kept trying to bribe the kitchen staff to make food for me. In particular, I would ask them to make me cream cheese wontons and basically anything with spicy mayo on it. And so it was like a huge joke. Oh, spicy mayo. Oh, Lindsay, you want spicy mayo? Oh, cream cheese wonton. And this pizza is just loaded with spicy mayo. It's probably the most amazing thing ever. There's sushi all over my pants. I was cleaning it off initially, but oh my gosh. So yeah. These are obviously like a novelty item. Are they as practical to eat as a regular sushi roll? No. Are they way more fun to eat than a regular sushi roll? Absolutely.
I haven't. No, I sent out my best explanation for apologize for
I like to play this game where I wait until somebody walks up, walks in the door, and then I take a huge bite. What is she doing? Is she getting up? Oh, it's so good. Seriously, so much rice. This general vicinity.
Just be careful. This is our entryway, just so it's not they're not
So the market that I'm in right now, the door opens in instead of out. And I couldn't find any good light where I would actually have a table to sit at, other than right next to this door that could very well open and destroy my camera at any moment. So, fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Alright, let's try the sushi corn dog. So like I told you before, it's crab mix inside, wrapped with rice, and then it's got a panko coating and what appears to be spicy mayo and wasabi mayo probably, and nori, and I feel like that might be like toasted sesame seeds, or it's too small to be puffed rice. Really good. It is heavier. Obviously it's fried. There's no real like fresh flavors in it. So it's definitely more like comfort food style. Just depends what you're into. Alright, so let's start eating the sushi donut. And then I will tell you a story about Atlanta since I'm in Atlanta. How cute is it, by the way? So he does regular size sushi donuts and little mini sushi donuts. If I can be completely honest, I prefer the minis because they have less rice. And this is basically, unless he's stuffing it, I can't remember. I recall this being a lot of rice, but it's still delicious. It fell apart. That's the thing with the large ones. They're more of a fork and knife ordeal. It's still delicious. What surprises me though is the sushi pizza is my favorite so far. And that seemed the most ridiculous, but surprisingly was the easiest to eat because the nori is all along the bottom, so it's actually got some stability. The sushi donut doesn't really have as much stability, so again, I recommend getting the mini ones because they're much more easy to like pick up. They're only a few bites. These larger ones are, you know, fork and knife. Oh, sweet Jesus. So anyways, I moved to Atlanta about 2 years ago. Shane and I moved here for him to go to school. So after we moved here, in February was my 30th birthday, and I wanted to do something like really unique. Obviously surrounded with really awesome food. And so we ended up doing a like a competition food crawl. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's going everywhere. I'm trying. Oh no. This one's a lot more difficult to eat. But it's got all the good stuff on it.
The other thing I really thought that
So good.
I've always been looking to make peace and hope that what was not the soccer man, the facility for that ball is Sarah, and she frankly threw me on the bus. She's just trying to working and the other day I hadn't talked to her for a very long time, and I just casually said hello.
Oh, so good. So what we ended up doing, we got about, I don't know, like 20 people together, and I decided I wanted to try as much good food as possible in like one afternoon. So what we ended up doing was I picked two like really big markets in the Atlanta area, Ponce City Market and Krog Street Market, and I split my group up. It was like probably 15 or 20 of us actually, into two teams. And one team, every person from Team A was designated to Ponce City Market, and they had to go out and find what they thought was the best food at Ponce City Market and bring back enough for everybody to try. And then we went to Krog Street Market, and Team B went around Krog Street Market and they found what they thought was the best food at Krog Street Market, brought back enough for everybody to try. And then, so at the end of Ponce, we voted on the Ponce winner. And then after Krog, we voted on the Krog winner, and then we were like, all right, the winner of Ponce versus the winner of Krog, like who wins it? And like we ended up like picking a winner, which happened to be Fred's Meat and Bread. And that was the first time I had ever had Fred's Meat and Bread. I actually have a mukbang on it. I'll put the link up here below or above so you guys can check it out if you'd like. But they do amazing cheesesteaks and cheeseburgers, and I didn't even have their cheesesteak that day. The cheeseburger won, which blows my mind. So it was such a fun day. And what's interesting about that is, if any of you watched Guy's Big Project, that was my concept before I got on the show. Like I had to make a tape of like who I was, what my show concept was, and the show concept that I pitched to them was this idea of going to different festivals or markets or fairs or wherever had like a lot of interesting food, and sending contestants out to see what like the best food was there. I ended up having to change my concept when I got there though, because it was like involving too many people. I'd imagine. Sorry, I know you guys can't really see this very well. It's very, very messy. Guys, more of this is on the floor than in my mouth, for real.
Thank you very much.
Also, I am like highly exhausted right now. I really wanted to spend time with Shane last night before I left, and I didn't go to bed till like 12:30. Had to wake up at 2:30 because my flight was at 6 to come to Atlanta. And now I've like eaten all this food. I'm gonna need a nap. 100%. I'm gonna need a nap. This is what's left. I feel bad you guys can't see any of it. But I swear it's gone. Some of it's on the floor. I just got the crust left. Oh man, I'm full. I was like really craving sushi, and I should have just waited till today because I knew I was coming here. But I had like an epic sushi feast last night. Shane and I went for sushi, and I ordered 6 rolls for the 2 of us, and 2 appetizers, and a martini. Alright guys, so today was all about trying famous foods, I like to call them. Food that you probably see on Instagram, you see them all over the internet. Have you heard this speech before on Guy's Big Project? And you want to know whether they're good or not. And I think consensus is they're all delicious, they're just not very easy to eat. The corn dog is a little bit heavier, still really, really good, but don't expect to want to eat a whole lot after the corn dog. The sushi donut, I love. It just depends on the quality of the place that you're going to. How fresh is their fish? Of course, I recommend Poke Burri because it's the best poke that I've ever had, frankly, not just in Atlanta. So you can count on all of the fish being really fresh here. And that was obviously the case with the sushi pizza as well. If you guys ever come to Atlanta or live in Atlanta and you haven't tried Poke Burri yet, you should definitely come give it a shot. These items are all on their secret menu, so if you come here and you see their menu and you're like, God damn it, Lindsay told me to come here, and no, you have to ask for it and then they'll make it for you. Also, the sushi pizza is not always on their secret menu, so you have to come and say, do you have it, or call first and ask if they'll be able to make it for you that day. And I think they probably will be able to make it no matter when you come, but that's what you got to do if you want to have it. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I think this was probably short form, a little bit more short form than usual. I'll watch the video back, it'll be like 35 minutes. But as usual, if you have any comments or if you have any questions about any of the food that I just ate, about the sushi pizza, what was on it, something that I didn't mention about it that you have a question about, the sushi donut, the sushi corn dog, Poke Burri, this market that I'm in, which is called Suki, by the way. Atlanta in general, my life while I was in Atlanta, literally anything. If you have a question, comment it below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would love for you to subscribe. I love to go around and just give my really, really honest review of the food that I eat. So sometimes it's famous food like this, sometimes it's just food that I've seen on the internet and I want to know if it's good or not. Really anything at all. I just want to help you guys decide whether or not you want to go and try the same thing. I also do recipes at home sometimes. I actually just did one last week Mafaldine Alfredo. I'll link that above for you to check it out if you'd like. And yeah, thank you guys so much for sitting here and watching me eat again today and supporting me. It really means a lot. Without you guys, there would be no me. So thank you guys so much. Next week, I am going to Los Angeles, and so I'm still deciding what my mukbang is going to be in LA. But stay tuned for that. And if you're in LA, keep an eye out for me. I'm the one with the blue hair, and I don't bite. I have so many people come up and tell me, oh my gosh, I saw you at the fair, I saw you here, I saw you there, and I was too afraid to say hello. Don't be afraid to say hello. Come up and say hello to me, please. I love you guys, and I want to meet you, and I want to know about you guys. So, alright, I'm seriously leaving this time. I will see you guys next week in Los Angeles.